Hi everyone, this is an introduction to OneNote for the Mac. Now when you open up OneNote, you will notice that it's actually a little bit different than the version that you'll see on the Windows 8 version on the Surface tablets. This one is a bit more basic. It doesn't have all the tools. It doesn't allow you to draw right in the app, but I'll show you a way around it. But it is still a very good tool for teachers. It's great for organization, it's great for planning, and so on. So I'm going to start by creating a new notebook. And so on the left over here, you'll notice that I have some courses. So I'm going to create a new notebook for here, and I'll go with teal, and I'll call this notebook Science 9. And I now have the Science 9 notebook. The way that OneNote for the Mac works is that it will have a default notebook. So sometimes when you copy and paste things, it may go directly into the default one. So if there's one that you use more often than not, then you want to drag it by clicking and dragging, drag it to the top, and there's my default notebook. So now I'm going to name my sections, and the way that I'd like to organize it is I'm actually going to name a section for each block that I teach. So if I double tap here, this is for my 1-1 period, my period 1-3, and then my third block for my second day 2-4. What I often like to have is a teacher's notes page. So I make reminders to myself as we go throughout the year, anything that comes up. What I'd like to add is a course outline. So this page I will call the course outline. Now I'm going to import my course outline from a document. And there's several ways I can do this. Because it's a Microsoft Office product, it works really well with other Microsoft Office products. Select all, copy, so notice that it's kept the formatting. Everything looks really good. It looks just like it would in Word. Now I can add it by using a file attachment here and just attaching the document. But because it is a Mac, and I do love drag and drop with Macs, what you can do is click on it, take it over to the OneNote icon, and here I've attached the document. So anytime I need to look at it, all I need to do is double click and it'll open up the file. The same goes for PDFs. PDF, it gives me an actual option. So here I have a PDF of the same file. So if I click and drag the PDF to the OneNote and I attach it here, now OneNote asks me if I prefer to attach it, just like the Science 9 document is, or print it out. And so here we have my course outline. I can insert a seating plan. So if I go to table, and so then here you can resize your columns by just clicking and dragging and set things up. Now, in terms of copying and pasting images, you can just insert your picture from files from your pictures that you may have. Or we may get things from the internet. And so now what I'm going to do is double click, drag and drop to OneNote, hold over the OneNote icon for a minute, and then pull it over into the OneNote and then click. And so here we've copied a image directly into OneNote. Now there are other ways that we can copy and paste, but one tool that really comes in handy with OneNote is actually copying and pasting an entire website. It doesn't natively happen with the OneNote app, so actually what we will need to do is we need to go to the OneNote website. When you go to the OneNote website, there is something here that says the clipper, and so we're going to get the clipper. And we need to get it now, and what it does is it adds a little app to your bookmark bar here, and so you would click and drag it onto your bar, and now it won't work for me because I've already added it to my bar. And once you do that, it will ask you to log into Office. Once you've done that, anytime you find a page, something that you want to record, we can click to OneNote and set the location that you want it in, so both the notebook and the page, and we do clip, and there's our web page. I mentioned earlier about being able to draw in OneNote. There's a really good app called Sketchbook, which you can get for free from the App Store. When we get here, it looks something like this. It has some basic tools. You can use your finger to draw on the trackpad. So you have the ink, and so if I click and drag, it's like that. So now if I go to select all and copy, going back to OneNote here, if I right click and paste, and there's my image. And now our options as far as sharing them, we can share them in email, and in the email I suggest using a PDF that keeps the formatting just right for all the students, regardless if they use OneNote or not. Or you can just create a PDF directly. And then there we go, of the pages that we had. I hope you found this screencast useful, and thank you for watching.